You remember when I was talking about trying to fix my partner instead of just being there for her? Yes, I remember that. I realized I think part of why I jumped to fixing is because it makes me feel useful, like that's my value. You want to say more about that? Like if someone comes to me with a problem and I help solve it, I feel good about myself. I feel like I matter. Is that a problem? It's not a problem. It's a pattern, though, and it's honestly one of the most common things I see in people who are drawn to healing work. Your worth is tied to being helpful. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with wanting to help, but here's where it gets you in trouble. What happens when you're sitting with someone and nothing changes? When there's just silence? When they're in pain and you can't make it better? Well, I get uncomfortable. It makes me feel anxious. Right. And that anxiety, that's not about them. That's about you. That's your identity saying, I need to do something to feel valuable right now. And that's when practitioners intervene. Huh. Not because the person needs it, but because their own sense of worth needs it. Wow. So I'm rescuing and over advising. That's all the same root. Being helpful, being right, being the one with the answer, being admired. If any of those are where your worth lives, you will unconsciously intervene to restore your identity every single time. So what's the alternative? Where is my worth supposed to come from? Being, not doing, just being. You have to feel valuable even when nothing changes. Even when the silence is uncomfortable, even when you can't make it better. That's when real presence becomes possible. When you don't need the other person to change for you to feel okay about yourself. That's a big ask. It's the biggest ask. And it's the first pillar. Everything else is built on top of that. This is the first pillar of holding space. And honestly, it's one most practitioners have never examined. My friend Katie's workshop helps you walk through all 5 pillars with real exercises. It's not theory. You actually feel this stuff shift inside you. The link is in my bio. Stay with it, guys. I love you.